Every birth story is unique. Most of the time, moms and babies can room together on the mother-baby unit. However, some babies need a little bit more care in our neonatal intensive care unit. Either way, these videos will help teach you how to make the most of your stay here at the hospital. Welcome to Ochsner Baptist Mother-Baby Unit. Congratulations on your new baby. While you're here with us at the hospital, our goal is to make sure that you're comfortable but that you're safe. And we want to make sure that we give you the knowledge and the tools that you're going to need to take care of you and your baby once you get home. But I want to show you your room. Come on, let me show you around. Upon arrival to our mother-baby unit, we're going to ask you, how do you plan on feeding your baby? And depending upon what you tell us, we're going to give you a booklet that thoroughly explains the correct way to feed that method. Remember, no matter which way you choose, we don't look at a clock anymore. We feed babies by their signs that they're hungry. Feed them 8 or more in 24, no matter which way you feed your baby. You look for the cues, and we're going to be teaching you all about that. Another booklet I want you to review is our Mother-Baby Guide. It gives you important information on how to take care of you and how to take care of the baby, as well as safety tips. Please read our poster about keeping you and your baby safe. That not only applies to here in the hospital, but also when you get home. Oh, let me show you our communication board, because this is going to help guide your stay while you're here with us. Most important on that list, when it's time for your new nurse to come in, she's going to introduce herself. She's going to write her name and her phone number on this board. That's the fastest way to get her. Yeah, it's true. You can pick up the call light on your bed, press that red button, but that calls the nurse's station, and that person has to call your nurse. Just make it easy. Call that number. Every nurse carries a phone in their pocket, and that way she can answer your call quickly and get you what you need. Now, if you need something like, can you fill my water pitcher? I need my linens changed. Oh, I'm going to take a shower. I'd like to have some towels. Then call our nursing assistants. Here at Ochsner, we call those PCTs, Patient Care Technicians. And she's going to write her name, and she's going to write her phone number there. So you have that as your fingertips as well. The charge nurse's phone number and name is always there. And my breastfeeding moms, you're going to want to know about this. We have lactation consultants. Yes, all of us, all of the nurses, we're trained in helping you with breastfeeding. But we have a fantastic group of nurses where they are the experts in breastfeeding. And we know sometimes this can be a challenge. So they will be coming to visit you, and if you got to call them, the number is right there. Other things on that board that you're going to want to know about is the task list. This is the list of items that need to be done before you guys can go home. Things like birth certificate. We're going to have a birth certificate representative come in your room, going to give you some paperwork, fill it out, she'll answer your questions. Next up, hearing screen. Yep. We even screen your baby for hearing problems. We have an audiologist technician. They're going to bring in all of their equipment and test that baby right in front of you. When your baby's 24 hours old, we do have to do some blood work. It's a wonderful test that with this one draw, it allows that baby to be tested for 32 different diseases. And those are diseases that are easily treated either by changing the diet or given a medicine. While we're drawing that one, we're also going to draw an extra tube of blood, and it gets sent off to test your baby for jaundice. On this board as well are things like, when am I due for some medicine? When did I have my last medicine? It's things like that that help keep you organized. As you can see, we do lots of things right here in the room. That's because we do rooming in. Your mom is going to be jealous because when you were born, you lived in the nursery. And the nurse brought you out every now and then for your mom to visit with you. Well, gone are those days. We don't separate mamas and babies anymore. I know that's not what you want, and believe me, your baby wants to be with you. We understand that transitioning from pregnancy to being in labor, having a baby, and now you're here on our mother baby unit with a brand new baby, it's all exhausting. So we carved out 2 hours every afternoon for you to get some rest. We call it quiet time. And an announcement will go on over the entire hospital, thanking your visitors for coming to see you, but telling them that now it's time for you and the baby to get some well-deserved rest. So tell your visitors goodbye, turn down the blinds, turn off the lights, get some sleep, because we are not going to disturb you unless you call us for help. Now, your friends and family, well, they're welcome to come back after 4 o'clock and they can visit all evening if they like. When it comes to about 9 o'clock, we want to try to get you into some sort of normalcy and try to rest for the night. So visitors are asked to leave at 9. Now, you can have one visitor stay with you through the night. They have to be 18 years old at least, and we even have a comfortable place for them to sleep. Every room has either a sofa or a love seat that converts into a bed. Now, if you have other kids, I have to tell you, children are not allowed to spend the night. So if you have other kids at home, please make those needed arrangements. I know sometimes that all of the tasks that we have to do during the day can be very distracting. If it's all too overwhelming, let your nurse know. She can coordinate your care so you have less distractions and allow you to get a little bit more rest. Oh, let me tell you how we feed you, because it's really different than years ago. Because years ago, you had 3 choices for every meal. Nope, not anymore. We got a menu. Look, I'm going to show you. You don't have 3 choices. You have so many options. And so what you do to get your meal, the time that you want, well, you look at the front of the menu. From 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., there's a phone number. Dial that phone number. Your phone is right at your bedside. And then give your order, and within the hour, they're going to bring you your food. Ooh, your family and friends, they can order from this too. If you don't want them to leave you, that's okay. They can order from this menu. They pick up the phone just like you did. They do get charged $7. They can pay for that either over the phone with a credit card when they place their order, or they can give cash when the meal is brought. So we try to make it as easy as possible to give you some food and stay with your family. While you're here at the hospital, we want you to be comfortable. So you can set the thermostat at any temperature you like. But keep in mind, you've got a brand new baby who needs to be kept warm. Because a baby that gets cold, well, that can be dangerous. It's not like when you and I get cold. So make sure you're not making the room any colder than, say, 72, maybe 74 degrees. And we do have hats and we have blankets that I want you to use to keep that baby warm. Patients want to know, how long am I going to be here in the hospital? Well, that all depends upon what type of delivery you had. If you have a vaginal delivery, most people stay 2 days. If you had a C-section, well, that's surgery. You get an extra day. So you're going to be going home on day 3 if you have a C-section. We try to get you home at a decent time, so discharge is noon. And that way you can go home and get settled in with your new baby and start your new life at home. Make sure that you're not the one driving yourself home. Have somebody come here to pick you up, and you also need to make sure that that car seat is properly installed. Did you know that 4 out of 5 car seats are not installed correctly? And that means while you thought you did it right, if you get in an accident, it can be very dangerous. There are free places all around the greater New Orleans area where you can check to make sure that that is done right. You can find that list on ochsner.org/newmom. If you have trouble with transportation home, let your nurse know. Now, we've talked a lot about your care here in the hospital, but when you get home, that's really important too. I mean, I know you're young and you think you can do it all. Well, you can't. You have a brand new baby. You just gave birth. Your body has to heal. You have to balance rest with activity. So we really want you to have some help. You need an adult to be with you 24 hours a day for a couple weeks, because they're going to need to help you with things like preparing meals, washing dishes, taking care of this baby. You might have other kids at home. You need some help. If you need some resource information while you're here at the hospital, ask your nurse. We can tell you things like lists of our pediatricians, give you WIC forms. Let your nurse know. We'll get you the information that you need. Well, we're very pleased that you chose Ochsner Baptist to be the place where you have your new baby. We hope to exceed your expectations. Congratulations on that new baby.